So fresh and so clean. My little Hawaiian girl shirt.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. To be honest, I'm not sure what number this is. This is,
We're at today.
I think this is our 43rd episode.
44th? Intro.
So today we are talking about something that I am very passionate about.
Results may vary.
Yes, I think Nick is on one side of this coin, and I'm on the extreme other. So today we are talking about college.
Intro.
RenderForce.com.
And we're back. So, college.
Oh, boy.
Higher learning.
Go ahead, Nick. Take it away.
I know what you're going to say. College is important for a lot of people when they grow up in their lives. A lot of people, it's their first time they get out of home. Is something eating you?
No, you're good. Keep going.
They get away from home. It's their first time out of their own. They make friends. They party. They join fraternities, sororities. They have a good... You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Keep going.
They have a good time. It's a big step in their life. Also, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let Tanner take it off first. College is a big deal for a lot of people, and it's a big step for a lot of people. Tanner hasn't enjoyed his college experience. So
college is a waste of money. It is a waste of time. It is a waste of energy. There is absolutely no reason that a kid leaving high school at 18 years old should go $60,000 to $100,000 in debt at 11% interest for a degree that you will not pay off till right before you die, unless you're lucky and get a very good paying job to where you are able to pay that off. But let me tell you something, kids. Okay, college was... back in the day, whenever our grandparents went to college, it was cheap. It was so cheap for them to go to college. And you know what? They went to college. They could pay it off very quickly and continue to make money. Okay?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, college was turned into the American dream almost, kind of like owning a house today. College was turned into the American dream to where it was parents are like, you're going to college. You're not going to have a good job. Our teachers were, you're not going to get a job. You're going to be homeless if you do not go to college.
I will admit that being in public school, that there were several teachers, that were like, you have to learn this so you can go to college. If you don't go to college, you're not going to make it.
Exactly.
Like, you're nobody unless you go to college. Like, they pushed college so hard.
Yes.
And I will admit that a lot of people probably went to college that didn't need to. And
Yes.
It's actually hurting the system, in my opinion, because if too many people have, like, for example, a history degree, then my degree don't mean crap because,
Right.
you and 200,000 other people around
Yeah.
here. You know what I'm saying?
See, you're coming to my side.
But just go ahead and just go.
Let me continue.
He's not going to be happy unless I let him go.
So, college became like the American dream where parents and teachers inside of schools are saying, you have to get an education so you can go to college, so you can take all of these loans and become in debt before you've actually even begun your life. These kids can't even have credit cards yet, but they can take out loans that they will pay back the rest of their lives to go to college. Okay, I am all on board with college. Back in the day, back for our parents, our grandparents, they lived in a different time. Now, just about anything you could learn in college, you can learn online for free.
Well,
The majority of jobs that today you can get into without a degree, the ones that you do actually have to have a degree for are like medical industries, you're getting into law, something like that. If that's something that you see yourself doing in a career that you want, by all means, go to college because you cannot get into that career without that little piece of paper that you're going to spend $100,000 on. But the majority of kids going to college are going for art degrees and school stuff. They're not going. They're getting a $100,000 loan to get a job that pays $30,000. That is absurd. My college career has so far been a waste of time and money because I spent so much money going to this college, paying them all of these loans to get into this program that they have the right to tell me I can't be in. So I've paid the money and go, here, I want to take these classes. And they say, no, try again next year. Okay? Try again. No, try again next year. No, try again next year. Then I transfer colleges. I'm going to another college. This is a well-established college. They close every location they have across America. So literally, they take my student loan and they close. So now I'm looking for a new college to go to or start paying back my student loans at a very high interest rate. I feel bad for anyone that is going into debt to go to college. If you have money, your parents have money, and you can pay for college to go, by all means go. You will have experiences like joining fraternities and sororities. You'll have a good time. But if you're
suggesting free college?
No, I'm not. I'm saying if your parents can pay for it. If your parents are pushing you to go to college, they should pay for your college. Because going to college should be your choice. And if someone is pushing you in the direction that saying you have to go, they should put money towards you going. Now, if you're
bold statement.
And now if you're because the majority of parents,
somebody's like, you should go to college, like your gym coach, like, hey,
that's not
pay for it.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
put your money where your mouth is, Coach Brown.
No, but there are a lot of parents that are like I was told when I was a kid, you have to go to college. You're going to go to college. Well, cool. My parent is essentially telling me, you're going to go $100,000 in debt before you even start your life. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go $100,000 in debt. So if your parent is going to make you go to college, they should pay for your college or at least some of it. And now with that being said, if your family or whatever has the money and you can go to college, by all means, go. You're going to have a blast. You're going to learn shit. It's going to be fine. You're good. But anybody in America that is going into debt to go to college should not go to college under any circumstances.
7-minute rant. You feel better?
I do.
You good now?
I'm good.
Did you get it all out, buddy?
Not all of it, but I'm good.
This is your
No, go ahead. Let's hear the other side of this coin.
I don't really have another side of the coin. I will agree with Tanner that if you don't know what you want to do and you're just going to go to college to try to figure it out, then you don't need to go to college. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I'm going to go ahead and say that if you don't know what you want to do, you should not go to college or especially university and take out huge amounts of loan. If you don't know what you want to do for a living or what you want to go to college for, my advice is to you that you should work a little side job and save up the money because you're not serious about it. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you're going to do.
Right.
So you should take 1 or 2 classes at a time, work a part-time job, pay for it completely out of pocket, and get your associate's degree, which is a 2-year degree. It's your general education, your math, your science, your English, your reading, your whatever, at a community college. You don't need to be going to this big fancy university to get an associate's degree. You can go to around here, for example, like Chattanooga State.
Right.
They're a little, even though they're getting pricey, but
they are.
But we know why that is. But that's a video for another day. But you shouldn't go to a major university. Like around here, we have one large campus, which is the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Yes. It's a University of Tennessee, like UTK, and is it Memphis? Is the other one? I don't remember. Anyways, it's one of those. Go Mocs. Anyways, Tanner's like, don't you dare, don't you dare. Tanner would just burn the institutions if it visit him. Anyways, no, you shouldn't go to a major university like UTC if you have no idea what you want to do or what you want to study. It is true, having a college degree will make certain jobs open up to you. An example, at a lot of retail facilities, they won't hire upper end management unless you have at least a bachelor's degree. That is true. But you
not all though.
But you shouldn't spend thousands of dollars, and rack up a debt, hundreds of thousands of dollars, just
That was my point. Is do not take loans and go into
I'm
debt.
agreeing with you.
Do not go into debt to get a college education. If you can pay for it,
now
by all
unless
means
you know
go.
what you want to do, unless you're like, I want to be a this. 100%, then it's okay. But I'm talking about for the people who are like, I have no idea what I want to do. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe I don't. No, those people should save up their own money, go bit by bit. They need to get an associate's degree, and then think, is college for me? Do I want to continue this on? If so, what do I want to do? They need to pick something, commit to it, and then shoot the rocket. Then they can talk about student loans.
Right.
Nick's advice, and Nick gives advice on here a lot. Nick's advice is if you don't know what you want to get a degree in, but you're thinking about getting a degree, get a part-time job, graduate from a community college with an associate's degree, then sit down and be like, what do I want to do? And do not take a loan until you say, this is what I want to do, and I'm 100% committed to it. Because you are going to have to pay that crap back. A lot of young people don't think about that. For all you young people just getting out of high school that watches, hopefully we have a few fans. Probably not. But if we do, and you're like, Nick and Tanner, I'm thinking about going to college. What do you think? I think you need to figure out what you want to do. And you got to keep in mind, you got to commit this. Because even though you're like, yeah, I get a food allowance, $30 coffee, $30 coffee, everybody gets a coffee. That is going to come back to haunt you. Isn't it, Tanner?
It is. Men and women that are going out of high school and into college, I have an announcement of what you need to do. This is what you need to do. If you actually want a good paying job and you're not sure what you want to do not go to college. What you need to do is you need to get a summer job. Okay? If you have to move out of your parents' house, move into an apartment with like 5 or 6 other people. Okay? Be there with those people so rent doesn't cost you anything at that point because you're living with 5 or 6 other people. Then go to a big company in your city or move to a city where it has a big company. Say Google, Netflix, Amazon, something like that. Go to a corporate location. Walk in, literally right there in the lobby and be like, can I talk to a manager here? I will work for free. I'll get coffee. I'll do whatever, like an internship. Work for free. Do that for a year. And I promise you, work a little side job, just enough to make your money. Nothing fancy. Just so you can afford rent and the food and to live. And then work for free for a year, year and a half. And that company is going to see that dedication. That right there, that internship that you did is probably going to get you further in that company than a degree from college would.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
he's a big ball of stress. Sometimes he's got to let that crap out.
Word vomit.
Tanner's not wrong. A lot of people, but the main problem that we want to discuss here is, first off, college is great for some people. Some people need college.
Doctor, lawyer, it's great.
Some people also, whether Tanner believes or not, some people, if they pay for it out of pocket, some people just want to continue their education. They want to sit down and actually engage with people who have doctorate degrees in subjects that they're interested in. That's fine.
That's a horrible idea. Because of today's day and age, the majority of things that you're going to go into the class, you can learn online.
But
Heck, the majority of the things you could learn, you could buy a book from the mall, this subject for dummies, and learn everything that class is going to teach you.
Tanner, I'm going to hit you with something real hard here, and you might not like me for it, but it is millennial ignorance to think that you can learn everything from Google.
I didn't say Google.
Google or the internet, no. Some things you need a professor, you need someone who can connect with you on an intellectual level and engage you on certain subjects. There are things that I have learned about history by being in a classroom. And trust me, Tanner, do I not have a video library on a flash drive?
You do.
Of tons of documentaries dating all throughout human history because I am fascinated by it. But there are things I've learned in class and conversations I've had in class that I can't get from that documentary or that video.
Are you telling me that you couldn't have learned everything that you paid that teacher to talk about if you had just went and looked up what that class, their books, and went to like McKay's and bought the books? Went to that school and purchased the books? Went to a book fair and purchased the books for that class and read the books and learned everything without spending $30,000?
Why did this turn into a debate?
That's what this is. You can
This
literally
isn't
learn.
a debate. This was a talk.
You can learn everything. The only time college is acceptable to where you should go to college is where the job that you want, it is mandatory that you have a degree in it. Other than that, no reason. You can learn everything you need to learn on the internet or from a book that you can get.
I will say one more time, there is a level of engagement that you get from having a discussion with someone who is just as passionate about the subject as you are.
Right, and I could join a group on Facebook and do that.
Yes, theoretically, if you joined the right group on Facebook, and then you talked to the right people, and then you kept this little group chat about like history questions and stuff, whatever, and you bought all these history books and you watched all these documentaries, yes, or you could just go to class.
And go into debt to do that.
If you do it like I've done. I took a break because my grandfather passed away, and I tried to get back the spring semester, but anyways, I just got married. Look, this ain't about that. What this is about is I have not taken any loans, and I'm almost done with the bachelor's degree.
Right, but not...
I've got like 12 or 13 classes, and I'm done.
But not everyone has the opportunity of their parents helping.
No, because you're right, because I have been in college and people have made fun of me for it for like 10 years.
Yes.
You're right, I have been in college for 10 years. I'm also not taking a single student loan.
And that's awesome.
I'm also debt-free and I almost have a bachelor's degree. I got like 10 classes left and I got a bachelor's degree. And I've taken classes at UTC, Chat State, and I don't owe anything for it.
And what I said at the very beginning, I back you 100%. What I am saying
some people
is
take
the
the debt because they're like, well, I don't want to waste time. I want to hurry up. It's a game and it's all about how you play it.
Right. Do not do it. Do not do college if you are going into debt. Unless the job you are wanting is mandatory that you have that degree in that subject. Other than that,
happened to me.
Other than that, do not go. If you are taking loans. Now, if you have the money, your family has the money, you can work, you can split this degree up over 10 years, go for it. But if you are taking out loans and going into massive debt to get a degree that's not going to pay you enough money to pay off the debt, don't do it.
Without this getting political, we will agree there is a problem with the modern American university. We won't discuss what that problem is.
Right.
But we will say there is a problem, and we will also, I'm sure, agree. Not everything has to be a debate. We can also agree that college isn't for everyone, and a lot of people make a huge mistake by getting degrees that don't really have a promising future and going thousands of dollars in debt. Right. And the college more than willing to accept it.
Right.
So, I say we end it here. We felt we agreed on it, so let's end it. Go ahead.
Thank you guys for putting up with my rant.
Thanks for that.
This was a 20-minute video, and most of it was me just yelling.
I would say at least 2/3 of it was just you yelling at the camera.
Was just me yelling at the camera.
Spit flying.
So, thank you guys.
Animals scared.
If you made it this far and you're still here after my face turning red and yelling, thank you. You're very special to me.
And if you disagree with Tanner, please leave a comment.
Oh, please. I love when people disagree with me.
Oh, God. Few things make Tanner as happy as an opportunity to argue with someone.
Yep, this is very true. But thank you guys. Please check out our podcast on every single podcasting app, on YouTube, and now, thanks to Nicholas Mahan, on Facebook.
That's me.
Every Monday at 8 a.m., baby.
That's me. Well, you help too.
I do.
He acts like it's all me. He does stuff too. He makes posts.
Give credit where credit's due.
He's just praising me because I worked my butt off to. The main thing I did was get it set up, make sure it's running, get some pictures and stuff on it, and upload all of our old stuff. But it was this guy's original idea. So thank you for the credit, but you also deserve a round of applause.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Shout out where they can find us, Tanner, real quick.
You can find us at Witty Banter on Facebook. It's also Witty Banter Podcast on Anchor and Apple Podcast and everything else. Oh, love Anchor. They are the shit. But Think about checking them out. Share us onto your social medias. Take a screenshot. Share it on your Instagram stories to show people what you're listening to or watching.
Ooh,
It's
I love
ingenious.
that.
It's a
I
great
love
idea,
that.
ain't it?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So just think about subscribing and sticking around.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, guys.